Hi, I'm Chuck Dorsett for Weaver Leather Supply. Segment 6 in our series on stamps, we're going to talk about some specialty stamps. Now, these aren't technically specialty stamps. They're just stamps that don't fit into any other category. But we've got some cool designs here and a couple of cool things we can do with these. All right, so anything I use in this video, weaverleathersupply.com or check below. We've got links there, going to take you straight to our website. Also, if you want to know when our videos release, just click your notifications. You'll know exactly when these come out. So let's step over here, see what we can come up with. First rule here, let's have fun with it. Let's just explore with these stamps, see where they take us. Now my leather, cased, ready to go. We've got a great video on doing this, but we're also going to use our Weaver Select Natural Strap. This is my favorite leather. Notice the flesh side or the skive side, how smooth and tight that is. That's a hallmark of a quality tannage. So let's start right here. This is called an axe head, appropriately named. Looks just like an axe. So we can use this in a number of ways. As a geometric stamp, let's start there because we're going to work this in much like we did our tri-weave. Good, very crisp, very clean impression. Now let's build out from here. Pretty cool. We've got a nice pattern going there. Now, as a border stamp, we can always lay this out lengthwise. Well, not too bad. That could be a pretty cool design, say, for a small cuff. But now let's lay this on its side because we're going to see an additional pattern emerge. Very cool. Notice, now we've got the circle starting to emerge. That looks pretty good. This also might look good. Say we spread these. Now let's come in, say, with a spot or an additional stamp. That would be a nice design. And now one of my favorites. Let's just put this corner to corner, see what comes out. Well, that's pretty cool. Notice we've got the circle and the diamond. Now again, I'm on camera trying to line these up so my stamps aren't going to be perfect. But nonetheless, we get a good feel. We've got the diamond, the circle. We drop in a spot or another stamp. That's going to look good. And I'm sure this is not the only ways we can go with this tool. So pick that one up and run with it. All right, let's reset for our next two stamps. Basically, we have a decoration and a stamp that's going to be a good combination with other stamps. Right here, a sun. But notice the detail on this stamp. Well, that is gorgeous. Very crisp, very clean. I can see every detail. Now let's jump over to a circle burst. Again, this is a nice tool, but it's going to be a tool that's going to work well with other tools, say in combinations. And we're going to get to that segment next. Very nice. I'm going to go a little bit harder. Yeah, look at that. Very crisp, very clean stamp. And again, I can see every detail. So we're not really going to spin out with these, but I wanted to at least look at these because again, very nice quality stamp and impression. All right, let's set up for our next stamp. This stamp is called a flared cross. For us period folks, love it. It's either a Crusader or a Maltese cross. I'm not really sure which, but let's take a look at this. Now, a little bit larger stamp, so we need to work our way around, but that looks good. Now, basically a decorative stamp. We could drop these along, say, a cuff or a strap. But let's do this. Let's stack this again, end to end or corner to corner. Let's see what kind of a design emerges. So with this design, notice we've got our cross and it's relatively visible. But notice right here, notice the intricate design that comes out in between. Say maybe we add some paint to that, or maybe darken that a little bit. Try to get that to stand out a little bit more than the cross. That is a cool design. Can't wait to use that on something. Now, as a border stamp, absolutely. And again, we'll talk about simply maybe using some spots. Again, a pretty cool design for a cuff, strap, or belt. Well, now let's lay this on its edge. Well, there we go. That looks pretty cool. I like this small oval design that's emerging. All right, well, let's just stack these again, see what happens. Now, if we take our time and line that up a little bit better, notice we've got our ovals, but we've got an additional cross right in there. That's a pretty cool tool. So many ways we can go, and I'm sure we haven't covered every one of them. All right, next tool, we're going to talk about a shell burst. If we've got an ocean, or say a nautical themed project going, this is a perfect decorative stamp. Now, it's a little hard to line up, simply because everything is round. But let's at least try to line this up. Let's do a border stamp. Good, there's our stamp. Nice impression. Okay, pretty cool border stamp. Now let's reverse and offset. Actually, that's a pretty intricate design. Love that. It almost has a ribbon feel to it. Okay, next step. Let's stack these just like, say, in a scale pattern. There we go. Actually, again, a little bit hard to line up, but that's a nice fan pattern. Looks pretty cool. All right, one more. Let's just reverse this. See what this is going to look like, say, as a border stamp, but reversed. Okay, well, not bad. Like that stamp. One more. Let's just put this heel to heel. Well, pretty cool design there as well. Love this stamp. And again, I'm sure this is not all the ways we can go with this one. So another one, we need to just pick this up, play with it, see what happens. We talk a good bit about stacking our stamps. Well, when we do, all kinds of cool designs emerge. I almost feel that same way about this series. The theme that's emerging here is, yes, let's use our stamps as intended. After that, let's take them for a test drive, see what they'll do. I hope you're having as much fun with this series as I am. Next up, segment 7, we're going to talk about some combinations, a place where there are unlimited possibilities. Can't wait for that one. I hope this is good information for you. Good luck with your project.